Hey guys, what's going on today? I'm Joshua and this is my next project. Today we're going to tackle this cornice box I built. I'll show it to you in just a second to hold my curtains here in my living room. Stick around, check out how we do this. This is the cornice box I'm referring to, or curtain box. It's just going to go across the top above my sliding glass door, and we're going to do some cool routering and trim work on it to hold my curtains. Studio Epic. I'm ripping a sheet of MDF into two 8-foot by 10.5-inch wide boards. 10.5 inches will represent the height of the cornice. Now I will cut the cornice down to about 66 inches. I'll then come back and cut another board that will be about 63.5. These are a little long, so if I need to, I can trim them later. Now I'm cutting these boards down to final dimensions. I'll cut 2 at 3 inches and 2 at 3 3/4 inches. These 6 boards will make up the entire cornice box. I measured up 3 inches. Drew a line across. I measured in 7/8 inch from each side, and now I'm going to drill a hole, and this is going to be a 3/4 inch hole that's going to go all the way through this, and I'm going to do this for both sides. Now what we're going to do, if you hadn't already guessed, we're going to come down through here. We're going to make a line, cut out our notches all the way down to the bottom of this. So I did that for both of them. Now we're going to go ahead and go over to the bandsaw and cut these out. I drilled and countersinked 2 screw holes here. Now I'm going to go back and put glue on the back of this. I don't want a lot of squeeze out, so I don't need a lot of glue. It's not going to have a lot of pressure on it, so it should hold in place. This is going to be what holds the curtain rods in the cornice box. I will apply just a little bit of clamping pressure to hold the fingers at the top in place. As you know, my favorite hanging style system is the French cleat system. Here I'm cutting the 45-degree angle to go on the back of the cornice to hang it on the wall. Now to hang the French style cleat on there, we're going to come back and we're going to put glue. I'm going to come back and make a mark where we want to put glue at for the French style cleat. And we'll put it on the top and the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys in on a little secret here. I did not realize this at the time, but I actually glued this upside down on the cornice. So I had to go back off camera and take this apart before the glue set and flip it around. You're not going to see any of that, but yes, you can tell right here I'm putting this on upside down. Here I'm using my router to make some trim to go on the cornice box. I'm going to do 2 different pieces of trim this way. And now I will trim it off with a table saw to length. So here's what I came up with for my trim. Let's make sure you can see this. Let me just take you guys off here. So what I came up with is, as you saw the router, me use the router earlier, this trim's going to go along the bottom just like that. And then this trim is going to sit right on top. And it's going to go on top all the way around the top. So it'll be kind of basic looking, and you won't be able to see those screw holes, of course, because it'll be puttied. But it'll look kind of like that. Simple, but I think it'll be a nice little offset. So let me go ahead and cut those miters to get this put all the way around it. In case you're wondering why I'm using screws in the top of this for just some trim, it's because I don't have a brad nailer. This would be a great opportunity to use a brad nailer, but I think the few screws I put in it and the glue will hold it just fine. And since it's going to be puttied and painted, you won't even notice if these screws are there. But like I said, brad nailer would be perfect for this. So for this next part, I'm not going to screw this one. I don't think it'll be necessary. I'm just going to clamp it and glue it, and I think it'll be just fine. Alright, we'll let those sit and dry, and then I think after this dry we'll be ready to sand and then possibly paint. I mean, we're going to paint. This is level across here on the top. I've got a little nail holding it on this side and a clamp on this side holding it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and come to this side over here and put a screw in. Still level. I know there's a stud right here. So that right there will hold it. So I'm going to take my level down and my clamp off. And off camera, I'm going to go ahead and check and see if I like the way it looks. If it looks good, then I'm going to go ahead and put all the screws in there. I got it placed up here, but what I am going to do, just for some extra security, go ahead and put a screw angled down right back here. When I cut these this is just conduit. I bought conduit because it's so cheap. I did go ahead and round over the edges so they wouldn't be sharp, and hopefully they won't tear the curtain. So for myself, I like this because I could pull the curtain over all the way against this wall, and then if I need to go outside, I can just move this over. So works out perfect for what I was wanting it to do, and it looks nice. If you would, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the screen there. That'll let you see what the my next project video is, and any other videos I've come out, you'll be able to stay in tune with those. So thanks again for checking out this project, and as always, y'all will see me next time.